pensado que yo me iba a enamorar, jamás no quería saber nada más, nunca más. Pero vos apareciste de repente y me hablaste con una voz tan dulce que perdí la razón.
Look at that, cappuccino on the high seas. Doesn't get better than that, does it?
Something wrong with mine. There's a hidden message on the mug.
That's right. No other way around here. Oh, this is our third morning, second morning, I don't even know. All I know is that we still have 155 miles to go. So that means all day today, all night, and maybe about another 6 hours of tomorrow. So nearly there. I had a good night's sleep though. I feel quite good. I think I'm going to be cooking more today because my appetite has woken up. Hence the cappuccino. That's the start of the day. So all is good. There's no wind. We are again motoring. Wind on the nose is 13 knots apparent, so that's not bad at all. And I'm just praying to all of my gods to get there soon.
Going to be a good day, I can tell. Yeah, nearly there. The miles are really clocked away without us watching them too much, which has been nice. I think we both had a decent rest last night. The captain had a bit of a snooze in the cockpit, off and on. And we're just off the fearsome point right now, Cabo de la Vela. With this wind, I don't think it's going to get much worse than it is now. So as long as the conditions stay as they are, that'll be the worst of it over in probably just about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, everything's right with the world now.
That point is notorious not only for the winds, but also it's the border of Colombia and Venezuela. And there have been some pirate activities in the past. So we have 4 boats behind us. The gang is following as well. And there's 1 boat ahead of us. So we are kind of like in the middle. So if anyone's going to come, they're going to get them, not us. And show my weapon. Look what we have.
There you go. Got the big guns out now.
That's it. Any pirate coming over to us, he's going to get smacked behind the ears with that. And if I don't use it on this passage, I use it for captain. He likes it rough. The weather window was so good that we were not the only one taking this window of opportunity. 5 boats have left Santa Marta Marina, and from Cartagena it was us and Salachia, our friends. So in total there's 7 boats in Convoy on and off across 10 miles. It's pretty safe to me. My stomach is back to normal. Enjoy.
Look at that. I never imagined I'd be eating PB&J on toast just off the fearsome Cabo de la Vela coming up behind us. I'd say so far we've picked exactly the right weather window. Famous last words those, of course, with 30 hours to go. But we're getting there. We're making a lot of progress, and the miles are just clocking away faster than expected. Spirits are high, as you can tell. We're listening to ABBA in the cockpit right now and singing along. Who knew all it took was a cappuccino in the morning and you can have the passage of your dreams. Happy first mate, happy ship.
That's right, I've been singing all morning. Give me a man after midnight.
And I've been singing, gimme my PB&J. But at least my wish came true.
So obviously, with so little wind, we haven't been sailing at all, or just a few hours there and then. So it's all been a motor job. We have 2 fuel tanks, 20 gallons and then 25 gallons, and the rest we carry in jerry cans. So this afternoon we would have run out of our fuel in our gas tanks. So Tom needs to be replenishing the fuel tanks en route. That's what he's doing right now.
That's right, just balanced here on the foredeck, filling the fuel tank. Luckily we got a calm window in the weather, so just about when the first tank was emptied and the back tank's half full, before we're getting to nail-biting territory, I'm filling them up. It's pretty civilized out here. The water's glassy and just a few odd 2 or 3 foot waves. But yeah, not too bad. And it's going quick. This is the most work the captain's planning to do on passage, unless anything else goes wrong. One of the best things we did before we went cruising was to modify our little weekend cruiser Bohemia and add another fuel tank below deck at the front here. It's much more easy to fill when you're underway. We just have the fuel intake right next to where we keep the jerry cans, and it adds another 24 hours of motoring at full cruising RPM. So really handy for the longer passages. Although this is by far and away the longest Bohemia's little engine has ever been run.
And hopefully the last time. It's a bit hot down below, like an oven.
That's right, Captain Cheapskate has turned over a new leaf for this passage. Burn the diesel, that's what I say. Burn the diesel.
Burn them all.
Well, so far so good. 110 miles to go, and a first mate's deal with him down below seems to be paying off. We've had perfect conditions. It did pick up a little bit just before we got to the point, and now we're actually right opposite the point, right off it, and it's so calm. It's kind of like a mill pond. I think we got about 8 knots of true wind and we're motor sailing into it. The angle has just come round, it's coming away from the land, so we've still got the engine on about full cruising RPM, but we're getting about a knot of boost from the sails. So all in all, we should be there midday tomorrow, which is about as early as we ever hoped to arrive with the passage planning. So that's just perfect. Thank you very much. Well done, Captain. You can go to sleep for the next week.
Let's see if I can get to the bottom of this Instagram feed by midday tomorrow. Starling is on.
It's really ruined these passages.
I'm not on it really, it was just for you.
The first mate used to have the pleasure of the captain's company, exclusively, for 4 days.
Well, we are having quality time, that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm sitting so close to him. Normally our demand is on the other side of the vessel, by the anchor preferably, looking for crab pots.
Attached to the anchor if he had his way. Looking for crab pots on the bottom. Yes, it's because of the styling that we are sitting so close together. Normally after 4 days it would be opposite ends of the boat.
Anyway, we've been on way now for 72 hours. So I think it's official. It really takes us 30 to 40 hours to find our sea legs. So today, great, love it. Well, love it. That's strong. I'm tolerating it.
Yesterday he wasn't tolerating it.
No.
Today he's tolerating it. Tomorrow he'll love it. Right in time for arrival.
Yeah. If we can check in, guess what has happened?
Drama.
Drama-rama. On further research, we have discovered that anyone arriving to Aruba from infected areas, such as Colombia, by yellow fever requires vaccination. Now, we've had yellow fever vaccination a long time ago, but we don't have the proof anymore. So it says that we are required to have a proof of vaccination. We don't have it. Don't tell me that I have spent 5 days on the ocean going against the wind that they're gonna turn us back. I mean, there's no way they can turn us back. I mean, where would we go? The wind is coming in tomorrow. The weather is changing. Next island is Curacao, which has exactly the same requirement. So we just need to pray that being 5 days at sea is sufficient. I think there's a little clause saying if you've been in different country or isolated for 6 days and you have no fever, they are okay. So we are day 5, you know.
Well, we will be tomorrow. Yeah, there's always something. We put so much work into this passage planning and the arrival planning. And I was just filling in an immigration form hours before departure, another one that I found after doing more Googling. And then this has a little pop-up that says, by the way, you need yellow fever vaccine and proof. Oh my God. There's always something. So fingers crossed they won't ask.
I said to him, we've got the printer and Photoshop, but he's too British.
I'm trying to sell him on a nice downwind sail back to Panama right now. That's our plan B.
I'm telling you, if they turn us back, if we are not allowed entry to Aruba, this is it. We are turning back. We're going back to Colombia for the season, for the haul out, and next year we're doing Panama, and we are staying in Panama. Show over.
I'm not sure about that. Those two countries are yellow fever hotspots, apparently.
And I love it.
Oh well, here's hoping for tomorrow. There's always something, isn't there? Be boring if it was guaranteed.
Anyhow, I've got 3 more likes now. I need to reply.
Not from me, he didn't. All right, we'll keep you updated, shall we?
See ya.
All right, we'll check back in later.
Seriously, working in these conditions, it's no fun. And don't you dare telling me that I don't feed you.
Food at last. See, when I publicly shame him, that's when the galley kicks into gear. Looks lovely though.
Al dente, whatever that means. Sounds very Royal Caribbean. You're not gonna say what's for dinner now, are you? It's like a spaghetti bolognese, but this time with cheese, you see, so it's different. I can't believe you switched on the camera just for this. That's what you wanted to do, didn't you? For the whole world to see. Are you having the same food every day?
I didn't say anything, but someone has a guilty conscience. Actually, I was about to say that last night's dinner was so successful that the star chef has been invited back to the captain's table for a repeat performance, and I'm looking forward to it. It really is delicious.
Try not to choke on it, please. It will be a terrible shame.
That's the thanks I get for praising him publicly. See, when I publicly shame him, that's when the galley kicks into gear. Special thanks in this episode go to our latest patron, Thaddeus. Thaddeus, I'm sorry we don't know where you're from, but thank you so much, and here's to you. If you enjoyed this episode, you can now buy the crew a drink directly. Just look for the thanks button below the video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.